Welcome back to the Advanced Selling Podcast. I am one of your hosts. Well, by the way, it is the longest running sales training podcast history. I'm Bill Caskey.
I'm Brian Neal over here.
And this is going to be a shorter episode because we went way too long last week. And so we're recording and I've got a hard stop. And so this is going to be short. In fact, it's over right now.
Truth is I was 20 minutes late because it's my first day back, but that happens sometimes. So Quick one. Ready? So this is going to be very tactical for you. And I know what Bill almost said, but he didn't say it. It was good. It was really funny, though, if you play that back. Welcome to the Advanced Selling Podcast.
Oh, I did.
So we do. It's a problem. We have multiple podcasts. We have that happen.
That's right.
We thought this is a tactical thing to help you. We love doing, we're big proponents of doing video for you and helping you get things out into the world that help your personal brand, that then also help you develop following, that also create demand generation for you. So we're going to give you a little kind of a tips and tricks about if you're starting off doing LinkedIn video work, what is a small little framework or some things to think about for you to do to get you going? Our main goal early in January, here it is, early second week of January, is to get you going on your video work for 2024. And so this is about getting started if you're not already started. So
perfect.
Let's do
see
it.
That direction.
I saw. Well, yeah. See, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see that Bill just hit the fun button that shows our little framing, which is tip number one.
Unfortunately, it's two buttons, and that's what's confusing. So I stop listening to you when I start thinking of this. I have no idea what I'm.
We'll do what we do. No.
Well, I was listening to a lady the other day who is really strong on LinkedIn. She has 200,000 or 300,000 followers. She got a podcast agency out of New York. Mm-hmm. And she said, one thing you got to understand about, and she's a LinkedIn guru, about LinkedIn is that the LinkedIn algorithm assesses whether your content is high quality, medium quality, or low quality. Mm. And if your content is low quality, it probably is a pitch of some kind. It probably is a long video. And the algorithm, they can tell a lot about your content just based on, on the algorithm. And so she said, if you want to produce high quality content for LinkedIn, that will help your reach. And the way you do it, especially through video, is you speak specifically about the problem you're about ready to solve in the video. Mm. So if it's you wandering around the mall talking about you taking gifts back, that's not going to be high quality. But if you start your videos and say, hey, in this video, I want to share with you one of the most common problems our customers have, and that is and I'm going to offer a solution, that video gets ranked higher because it's dealing with a problem and that's where they want their audience to solve problems.
Absolutely.
So that if you're doing LinkedIn, which I like your premise there, LinkedIn video, make sure it is problem oriented, problem focused.
Love it. Our listener, Karen B, don't have permission to use your last name.
Yeah, I know Karen. Yeah.
Great video person. She's in the chemical engineering business, and she does that so well. She goes, in this video, we're going to talk about, and it's some technical thing that I've never heard of, but she always starts that way. It's really great. Her videos continue to come through feeds. Yeah. Well,
think about, I mean, if you're in the chemical business and you have a problem with blank, then the first 10 seconds will tell you, do I want to stick around or not? Because if I saw that, I would say, hey, I liked your video, Karen, because I know you, but I probably wouldn't stick around and watch the next 3 minutes. But if I'm producing chemicals out of my back rooms, like fentanyl or something, well, if I'm producing chemicals or in that business, I'm going to say, oh, she's going to teach me about this. I'm all in. And when you're all in, guess what happens to watch time? It goes up. Guess what happens to the LinkedIn algorithm? It says, it favors you.
100%. Tip that I've got, it's happening right now. So I have this little microphone on, connected to my little strings on my thing. I have two cameras going, one that I'm looking in for the Advanced Selling Podcast, and one right off to there that my son Sam is in charge of. And Sam is taking dual video here. So here's the tip is find a leverage point for you to help you do this. A college kid, a high school kid that can take your video. You just do your normal, this is my normal thing. But Sam's going to take this and he's going to splice it up and turn it into 3 to 5 short form videos for TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I know we're talking about LinkedIn, but so the point is find someone. You don't have to pay them a lot of money, and it's worth every dime to leverage that out as best you can.
So you're saying that you're already doing this thing, this podcast, just add a dimension to it where you can super leverage it and repurpose what you say or what we say. Yeah, it's good.
Just find cheap help.
Yeah.
Find cheap help. Kids want to do this all over the place. They want to have an internship. They want to have experience. You pay them a little bit.
Yeah.
Kid's not free, but it's worth every dime.
It was close. Right, Sam?
It's a little,
what do you mean? I'm not pretty damn close to free.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another final tip here as we get ready to close up is the question always is, well, what's my call to action? If I'm going to shoot a video, do I always ask to book an appointment? Do I always ask for something? I don't think every time you shoot a video, you should be pleading for an appointment. I just think it makes you weak. Occasionally, maybe one every 2 or 3, say, hey, by the way, if I've said something today that resonated with you or was of interest and you want to talk further, I'm happy to do that. No pressure. Here's my contact information below, or maybe it's in the comment section. So I do think occasionally you should offer a call, or if you have something that takes that topic and goes further into it, like maybe one of your team members wrote an article. That's what I'm telling my clients is if somebody in your company is writing long articles, take a piece of that article, shoot a video and say, if you want to learn more, go here. And so now you're leaving somebody with something to go do, take action on that will help them. And so your brand is building around quality content. So that's another option is send them somewhere else or book a call.
Love it. My last one quick is consistency. If you're consistent with all the things, your process, your shot, your framing, your length, your problem, solution, call to action, be consistent with all those things. Just write those things down. You'll be way more successful than if you're trying to freewheel every single video you ever shoot. Won't work.
We talked about it in last week's session, talked about process being your word for the decade. For
the millennium.
It's 100 years. And that's the same thing here. What's the process for me shooting video? Put it in a Google Doc. So now I don't have to, oh God, what am I going to talk about? You know what? What's the hook? What's the question? What are the 3 points? What's the call to action? Do it like that. So easy. It'll make it easier and make you want to do it. All right. That's it for today.
Our episode. Cheers. See you next time. Bye.